So this rating is going to be on Nicki Minaj and the Grammys. Um, just by the side, this I just side, y'all should know that this is such like the whole thing is such a joke because why not give such a talented rapper, not even female rapper, just rapper, because she is beyond that when it comes to her works and when it comes to her bodies of art. Why just not give her what she deserves? But again, when we just go down the storyline and we just realize what Nikki was really like saying all this time about them just kind of like shutting her down and everything because she just wanted to perform and did her performance and like um, felt like they were treating her unfairly and everything because they gave the award that she was rightfully deserving to a white man. I mean, I just skimmed through everything that she was saying, but those are some of the gist of whatever that she's been saying. And ever since then, ever since she stood up for herself and just stood against everything or some stuff that she stood against one powerful man in there and everything. He just, yeah, exactly. The cards just, like bitch your thoughts basically they just kind of like started sabotaging her ever since then, like they would nominate her and shit and she just wouldn't win anything, and it just became such a foolery to the point that she just like boycotted the Grammys. I mean, she isn't the only rapper who boycotted them. I mean, Eminem is one of them too, so like yeah, other artists like The Weeknd, so everybody who knows what's up just knows what is the deal. They just snatched all those opportunities. Okay, let's get into it because I'm just starting to channel all the like the general energies. So let's put general energy on here and just put a timestamp and just start going. They just snatched all of her, all of those opportunities and all of those achievements, sorry, from her because they didn't want her to just, get her head more gassed up because they knew if they gave her that, which was like one of the most important prizes, awards for not an entertainer, sorry, an entertainer. God, oh my God, what the hell? Um, because they knew if they gave her an award that really just mattered to her, it really just would mean a lot to her and would just put a huge, like it would have made her career skyrocket even more, like jump to higher spots and everything into another level, take everything into another level. They knew if they just did that, they wouldn't have anything to kind of like hold up against her or just hold against her head. So they just, backtracked and just kept going at it and just took all the chances right from under her feet, like swooped all of those chances and swooped all of those acknowledgments and everything. They just took it all the way the fuck down and just kept moving and kept moving forward. Like if you want this, if you want to get this and get this and get that, you just like should apologize, should do this, should do that, should come clean about this, or like just say something else. And just they just fucked with her head a lot. They just messed with her head a lot, with her mental health too. They just really were doing the most about everything in this situation, and they would just gossip or just be petty and unprofessional, or just just really kick her when shit was just getting worse for her, and she would just always stand up for herself because at the end of the day she didn't let those Grammys define her. Like she just kept moving and pushing herself forward and just going harder and just trying to balance everything out regardless of their manipulations and them just wanting to put a dent into her career and just wanting to bring her down and not give her everything that she wants for. She still managed to find balance and still managed to build her empire and build her own kingdom and just make them seed and seed with such rage and just such hatred because she still managed to get on top. I still rise is what I'm hearing her say. She still managed to get on top and she still managed to just be the queen that she is today, basically. Like no matter what they've done, no matter the amount of backstabbing and just heartbreak and just pain and everything that they made her go through, no matter the amounts of just resisting and trying to, like hold her down and just hold her against anything that she was destined to be. They just couldn't, um, stop that altogether because, as I said, she was destined to be doing all that and she was destined to just have all this. And, who God blesses, no man will ever curse, as she be saying. So yeah. Now let's see what are the real energies, and the real feelings of the Grammys towards Nicki Minaj now. Okay. How do the Grammys feel about Nicki Minaj? It's crazy because they always they will show her love and everything, but when it comes to, the voting and just taking her into real consideration and everything, it vanishes. It's in existence. And they make it their mission to just, give it to every other female rapper that's came after her, but not her. Okay, so some of them really do be looking at her achievements, be looking at everything that she does, keep up with her, are curious about everything that she do, and, want to just, let's see, in the stream. Okay, so they also be watching how okay, so I don't want to say that, but they do be watching how her relationship is kind of affecting some of her deals and making have has been making stuff harder for her in a way, in a certain way or another. Um fan shit aside, everything aside, let's put everything aside and just look at it from just a random normal person's point of view. Her being affiliated with him was a blessing and a curse. He made her, fall in love. They love one another. Blah blah blah. They built a family together, had a beautiful son together, and stuff like that. But he came around the hate train era and stuff, and he indeed, of course, was defending her. When everybody tried to take her out and stuff like that. But at the same time, now that it's past, um, everything that has been taking place ever since just really made shit different for her, and everybody just sees that. And as sad as it is, it's also realistic. But as I was saying, the industry isn't really kind of pleased with her, the Grammys board, or I don't know, the people in there aren't exactly pleased with her because they feel like she can't really shut up. She always have to stand up for herself and just always have to talk and talk and talk and talk. They just want somebody who will just be a puppet in their dreams, not dreams, but in their schemes and everything, their plans, all that shit, without kind of questioning that. They just want someone who would just not be like her and not do stuff like her and stuff like that, even though they know that her worldwide impact, and they know everything that she did for the culture, and they know how she moves, and they know whatever, they acknowledge everything that she does and everything. But when it comes to her getting the recognition from them and just gaining everything, they won't give her that. Let's see why. Why won't the Grammy just acknowledge Nicki Minaj for real and award her? Okay, let's see. Because there is a lot of bitterness in here, lots of moodiness, lots of jealousy, pettiness, feeling she's flip-floppy. Everybody kind of switches on her at times. They don't like the way that she is kind of self-made, and they don't like the way that she kind of just said a big F you, fuck you to them, and just made a name out of for herself, and just kind of just detached herself from the whole Grammy thing as a whole. They didn't like that. They didn't like the fact that she ain't making them feel validated or needed by her. But of course, as I said, they will show love. They will show love and appreciation and everything. But to get the people talking, to get everybody hyped, to make them feel hopeful and just give Nicki that little bit of hope and everything. But the devil wins. The devil's temptations are way too stronger, and the people in there are way too powerful, and they will always make sure that, oh, it's such an unfortunate event. It's like it's such an unfortunate thing that she didn't win. They were strong content, like other contestants style, like contenders. There were other stronger ones too, like other people deserve all that shit. So yeah, it's such a missed opportunity. Maybe next time, maybe at another time, and they would just have a blast with that shit. Crazy. It's honestly crazy. Like they just want to keep doing this until they feel empowered. Like they feel all that type of like surge of power and everything once they keep doing shit like this. And it's just honestly sad. Like very, very sad. But let's see Nicki's angry towards the Grammys. What do you think of Minaj's angry towards the Grammys? Oh. She's like, fuck that fake modesty type of shit. Like, I don't care. Even though, I'm stronger than that. Even though she feels like she deserves that for all the shit that she puts out there, for all the stuff that she has made for the culture and everything. Like, I don't know if there is like an honorary type of Grammy or whatever. But she's like, if they ever gave me that, I wouldn't. I wouldn't fucking like that. I wouldn't fucking take that shit for nothing. Because they didn't listen to me. They didn't appreciate me when I was speaking my truth, when I was doing my own thing, when I was shining, when I was, coming forward, when I was doing everything, when I was upcoming rapper and everything. They didn't even just like blink my way. They shut down all of my doors. They just made those hasty like decisions, and they basically wanted me to bow down to that white man. They wanted me to bow down to other people. They just wanted me to like show them that they basically own me. But I do not do shit like that. Like, no matter what it is, no matter what hidden agendas and malicious intentions that they have towards me, I will still, like, prevail. I will still just be on top. Even though she feels like they're always having some hidden motives when it comes to her, she's always frustrated with that. Like, let's see. She's always frustrated with that because she feels like she fought hard for herself to come out on top and just, like be this established queen and her established self and everything and be who she is now. And they didn't even acknowledge any of that. So what's the point in acknowledging it now? That's like her energy. How do you think Minaj feel about the Grammys? She feels like, if she'll ever go, like that needs like to be something fucking phenomenal for her to even like put her foot up in there, just like go and decide to just go there. Like it has to be like a golden opportunity for her to even go, like something that is really massive for her to go, because it's just such a fucking burden. Like it's just like a lot that goes in there too, like a lot of dark shit, a lot of dark secrets, a lot of like looming truths that are so close to the surface that are going to like be revealed about a lot of shit that has happened in there. But they really shattered some of her dreams when they didn't like acknowledge her then, and it just made her feel super passive aggressive about all that stuff. Not that she, let's see, how does she feel about the Grammys? She's like, it's done and over with. She still, always will feel a certain type of way about it, but she's like, I got my guards up. There is no need for me to just, get all excited or just want it now. Because where was it when I was needing that, or when I was looking for that validation? Now I don't want it as much anymore. So let's see will they ever give her one? Let's see. Will the Grammys ever give Nicki a Grammy? Will the Grammys ever give Nicki Minaj a Grammy? Will the Grammys give Nicki Minaj a Grammy? Will they ever give her a Grammy? Will the Grammys ever give Nicki Minaj a Grammy? It's gonna be like at such a later time on, like if they want to actually like have that or give her that, but it doesn't look like they're going to give her that. It's going to be just like, all the other shit that be happening, just neglecting it, or just like not paying it enough attention, or just not deciding to give her all that, because They just don't want her to feel like, she won, or like she's finally liberated to just do whatever she wants to do, even though they know there's such a fucking bad thing to do, and just unfair and misfortunes and just all that shit. But they will just keep holding it off and not give her that any given time soon. But some truths are going to be coming out. Some stuff is going to be coming out about certain things, and some people might confess some stuff, or like some truths is going to be revealed, and everybody's going to be like, Nicki was right. There was some stuff in there. There was manipulation. There was dark shit up in there. It's all up to time though. Like, what's going to happen next about the whole thing? There is something that might be exposed, or just the Grammys aren't going to be the same after some things. You know, some stuff is going to shock the people. Like, wow, who would have thought, or like who knew that this might have been the case? Like, who would have thought that this was as rigged as and as corrupted and as it sounded like? Like, we should have believed people when they were speaking up against them when we had the chance to, but we just decided to not do that. So yeah, there's going to be there's going to be lots of revelations that are going to come to the surface about some manipulations and dark shit that has been happening, and how money can buy you a lot of success, and false success at that too. And after that, then people are going to start receiving their flowers, and are going to be shown love outside of the Grammys. So I hope that this did answer a little bit of the confusion about Nicki Minaj and the whole Grammy situation. Lots of jealousy, and just feeling like she was rebelling against whatever rules that were there and everything. So they just had to dim her lights and just basically kind of like make her learn a lesson. But now she's just way beyond and past that lesson. So I hope that everybody just realizes everything that they're doing. But yeah, this was the Nicki Minaj and the Grammys reading.